the doors. I need the bad part of the wall. Save on OSB. The door is shot, both of them. I want to redo them. And there's the other side. There's this side. Again, only so much OSB and it's expensive. So I got this part of the back done. Went up 4 feet. Already caulked it as high as I can get from the ground anyway. Inside has been sealed with foam. So there's that. I've sealed the corners, caulked them. Caulked the seam there. And then I'll put, we got some decking boards over there. I'm going to put decking around that bottom there as trim. Put the 2 blocks there to support, well, to save the wire, because there's a 50 amp wire and a 20 amp breaker wire going underground and into the basement. On the inside, I already started foaming the edges, trying to keep the wasp out too, as much as possible. But there's that 50 amp wire comes right there. The 20 amp comes in that plug, which feeds that plug, which feeds that switch, which runs the air compressor, which still runs, and that switch, which comes up and feeds that light and that light. Those 2 plugs that are plugged in come up and will get taken out, but they go over there to the garage. That's what feeds the garage. There's another one in the ground. I'm gonna 20 amp. I went to the chicken barn that I'll use for the shed, or for the barn, or for the garage. I mean, that plugs in there, comes over. Comes over here. This is right here, which used to be where a generator hooked up to. But this is going to be a storage shed. Now I'm just trying to clean it up the best possible. There's floors rotted over there, but just going to lay some. I got some heavy duty plywood joiners I'll bring and just sit on the floor. I can walk over it, it doesn't go through, but it's rotted. Just like what the whole side was. I had to put some cripples in there just to have some wood nailed to. All the seams are clean, filled up in here. I'm going to get rid of that shelf too. All this will get cleaned up. So I have the air compressor here. I'm going to leave it there. Fire extinguisher is dead. I'll throw it away. Clean up those hoses. That's just a bag of stuff for paint and sealer stuff. Got to replace to that section this way is the only bad part of the floor, and you can see it's really bad right there, but it's bad there and there. The rest of the floor seems to be pretty solid. So I get the chair out of the way here. Kind of see, got the inside of it cleaned out. Most of it just sitting outside right now. I was just using that for sweeping. So what I'm trying to do now is figure out how to do the door. So I brought the computer out here so I can get measurements, and I'm going to be using the pieces that I have to frame in a new door, or at least get it ready to frame in, and then I'll be able to figure out what I need to buy. I kept that grill right there because I'm still going to need to put another vent that I have. That vent right there, I'll have to put somewhere up in here. And then I've got that vent right there for airflow because I'm sealing everything up if I needed it. And that's got wire insect screen, so I'm going to use it to put over top of this and frame that in. Again, the garage is going to get wired another way. And then I'll put that screen in here with a screen in it, so that's some airflow in here. And I'll be able to also take and close it off too, so I'll make some kind of box or something to shut it off in the winter time. I'm going to get a breakout box for that. I did check it. It is live. It is a 50 amp, 240 or 220 volt. Although I couldn't get the ground to work, so I don't know how they wired this up. But that plug right there is what goes to it. Might be able to reuse that wire in the breakout box. I don't need this box, so I'm not going to put a generator in here. That's what that went to. I'm going to do that. I'll put a couple more plug-ins in here because right now there's those two plug-ins and the lights and all the garage are on the 20 amp breaker. So the plan is, I know it's kind of dark, but is to take and redo the door. Trying to get it where the sun doesn't darken it up. Redo the door frame. So instead of having, maybe I'll do it on this side, it's a little easier. Instead of having a flat piece, turn the 2x4 this way, coming out, and then it'll go down and frame in at the bottom. That'll give me a couple more, add 2 inches on each side, wider door, and I'm also going to take it all the way up because I hit my head on this right here because it's only 68 inches tall. So we'll be fixing that, make it a little taller. So that's where we're at with the ongoing shed. We got like I said, a floor repair to fix this electrical stuff that's in here, and the doors. I've got on the outside started the trim with deck boards. You can see that I got everything just sitting out here. I gotta go through it. But started with the deck boards going around. I got this deck board in on this side, and then I'm going to be working on this one next. I'll overhang it to the front until I figure out how I'm going to do the door. I still got to seal all of this right here. Caulk. I didn't want to put another new caulk in the gun. And then I'm still, later on, I'm going to paint it first, but later on I'll put deck boards here and across there and up on each one of those seams. There's 3 of them here. I'm going to leave those boards up, but I'll put deck board up. Same way on the sides where there's the 8-foot and 4-foot hit right there where the wheelbarrows. I'll put one coming up there, and I got each corner to do yet. Deck boards. Again, I'm using the material that I have on hand right now. So that's where we're at. Okay. I'm back up here and get the whole shed. There's the whole shed. Got all the trim pieces on. And caulked in the front. Door's all done. Inside hold latch is on. Outside latch is on. And we'll walk around the shed here. We got it to where the doors can open all the way up, and it's big gravel underneath there. And then on this side, there's everything on. We still got 2 things to do. We got to trim that corner and this corner off. Get that down here in a minute. And then come around, everything's getting sealed up. And there's Robbie doing the seal part back here. And there's the top part. Everything looks the same out here. It'll all be sealed here in a minute. And there's the sides all done. And he still has to seal this board and that corner right there. And then cut those two corners off and we're done.